Hello, my name's Vinny and I'm the owner of Mad for Miniatures, a collectible card and miniature shop based in the southwest of England. In this video, I'll be showing you some tips and tricks on how I buy and resell items to make a profit. I'll also be showing you some general jobs and stuff I do around the shop in my day-to-day work. So stick around to see what happens. Today I have a few jobs I want to do in the store, one of them being clearing out my photo booth area in my office because I want to get some stuff photographed, including those Necron Warhammer figures I showed you in the last video. Next job is to pack some stuff away up in our storage area. All the skewed items that we put on eBay last week, they have to go upstairs in their skewed boxes. So I've got to do that as well. And then I've got to sort out a ton of scenery that's upstairs that needs to be sorted and stored away because we moved one of the cupboards from upstairs and now it's just a lot of boxes stacked on each other. So they're the first three jobs I need to do today. We've got some packing to do as well. I'll be showing you later in the video what we sold on eBay over the past 2 days. This is my little storage room just across the way above my shop. I have everything in totes there. It doesn't look like there's a lot here actually, but they are quite full, these totes. And plus we've got a load of stuff in the shop as well on shelves that are listed on eBay. And because a lot of my stuff on eBay are cards, they don't take up much room and obviously they're stored in the shop safe. I've just filled up this tote with a Disney Ursula mug that seems to have fallen off of eBay. I found that while cleaning up the office. The Argyle Plymouth shirt that I showed you in the video last time and the massage balls in there as well. So they're just in that tote now. Skew A19. Next job, because we store the scenery up here for the gaming as well, all our fantasy and 40k gaming, we actually took one of the cabinets we keep some of these boxes in, so now they've all kind of just been piled up there. So I want to get that sorted, put away, cleaned up, tidied up, and just generally made neat and tidy with a, kind of like a little stock take of what scenery we've got, so when we do our tournaments we know how many people we can cater for. So that is my next job.
A few moments later.
I'm not sure if this looks any neater than it did earlier, but it's definitely all packed away now. All the damaged scenery's been taken out, that's got to be sorted. But I've got stock of what we've got here and I know what other kind of bits we need. Most of this is going to move into proper storage boxes like this soon. For now, they're just staying in these boxes just for ease. Obviously, they'll be able to stack a bit nicer once they're in plastic boxes. I was hoping to get this stuff sorted out pretty quickly and get on with some listing, but I've been disturbed quite a lot today running up and down stairs. We've been really busy in the shop, which has been really nice as well. I'm going to get down there now and try and get those Necrons listed. Right, so I'm just in my office. I'm photographing the Necrons now. I've decided to do the warriors in squads of 5, and there's 4 units of those. 4 units of those. The Wraith on its own, the Lord on its own. The destroyers were actually, there were 6 in there rather than 3. So I'm going to do those in squads of 3. And then the scarabs, these little ones, I'm going to do those in a little unit of 5. Quite good value on those. Seems you can get about £30 for a set of 5 of those posted. So what I'm doing is, because they're all very similar, just getting a little Sealy bag, little raffle ticket number, photo them with the raffle ticket number, and then photo them without the raffle ticket. I just write on the raffle ticket whether they're metal, plastic or resin as well. So obviously that's not very easy to tell from a photo sometimes, especially if they're painted. The units and the destroyers and that I haven't had to use raffle tickets on because they're all painted slightly differently. So as long as we check that when we send them out, once they sell, we should be okay. It's not taking long to photo all of these. I'm just going to get these last few scarabs photoed, get them packed away, get them skewed, and then I'm going to list them tonight. That's all those Necrons photoed and ready to be listed later. I thought I'd just quickly show you my lighting setup. It's not that impressive to be honest, but it does the job. It's literally just a floor lamp that we've put on top of the light box. And then I just put a piece of paper there because this is a bit dirty, this backdrop at the moment. Just put a piece of paper on there, photo them on the plinth and just photo them separately on the piece of paper. Raffle tickets, little baggies, and that's all done. We had the day off yesterday. We had a few items go out, so I'm going to show you those now, starting off with some Pokemon cards that sold on eBay yesterday. These are the cards we sold. We'll start with a full art Wallace that's been getting quite a lot of offers on the eBay store. That one went for £14. This Mega Gardevoir EX full art that went for £11.50. a secret rare Aerodactyl V-Star that went for 18, this power tablet that went for 11, got 4 more of those to sell as well online, and a Cafe Master full art that went for 8. We've also had some parcels sell, including this Mr. Ruffles toy plush that went for £15. This is quite an old toy, probably from somewhere like birthdays or something like that. Found this in the charity shop for £1. Eventually got £15 for him. I think I had him a little bit higher, but I lowered the price and he's gone straight away. Next up, we have these 2 PS2 games. This is Getaway 1 and 2 with maps and manuals. They went for £12.99. I had them listed a bit higher, but accepted a best offer. These were found in a box in the death pile a few weeks ago. I showed them on a video. They've now gone as well. So nearly all of those PS2 games have gone now, and we've achieved quite a good price for them. Next up, we have this Dark Elves Army Book. There it is. We sold this for £25. We sell a lot of these on the eBay store, an absolute ton of them. We get them in with collections and that kind of thing, and sometimes I can even find them down carboots, and very now and again you find them in charity shops. Always worth a pickup if they're cheap enough. Like I said, this one got £25 and will go large letter. Now, I've talked about sealed Warhammer on the channel before. This is no exception. This is a Lord Caldro Drago from the Grey Knights. This is sealed in its packet. Found this one kind of in the death pile really, just around the back of the shop in a box with a few other items. Took a look online, saw that it was quite expensive, listed it and achieved £120 last night. That's for one metal figure in its blister. Now obviously if this wasn't in its blister pack, that's the little pack it comes in, it's referred to as a blister pack, it would be a lot cheaper, but it would still get some good money. But in its packet, original, £120. So that one's going off today as well. Just a small parcel, so that'll be off as well. Now it's time to print some labels. So we've had a really busy day in store, lots of customers popping in. Definitely didn't get the jobs done as quickly as I wanted to, that I mentioned at the start of the video. We did get the scenery finished, we did get that all sorted. I've spread the scenery out a bit so it's not all cluttered together and not getting all banged and knocked about. We packed away all of our items that we listed the other day into its SKU. We also got all the cards packed away. They're everything packed away now, so that's all good. I managed to get all of those Necrons photographed in the photo booth, ready to list tonight when I'm at home. I prefer to do listing at home if I can. I don't get disturbed and I can just get on with it, especially if I've got all the photos ready to put onto the listing. So we'll get all of those done tonight. I'm pretty sure they're going to have some pretty good resale value. So I think we're going to do well on those. And yeah, we just spoke to loads of people today, had a really good day. And then I had a customer bring me some items in to sell. This is a chap that's been bringing me Lego stuff for quite some time now. He's having a big old clear out. He's moving house. And he just keeps bringing me a bit at a time, but this time he bought me quite a lot. I'm not sure if I overpaid for this. Yeah, I think I may have slightly overpaid for it, but I'm not too fussy. My money's safe. I'm definitely going to make a little bit of money on it. It's just not going to be a lot, I don't think. I'm going to show you what he bought me. I'm going to tell you what I paid, and then I'm going to tell you what I think I'm going to get for it. This is the lot he bought me. So I've got a big Ninjago set here, a bit smashed to pieces, but never mind. Helicopters, police vans, more helicopters, part of a Batmobile maybe, some more smaller vehicles, and then a big bag of bits. The manual for the Ninjago set there. He actually bought me in these figures the other day, so I've got all of these already. Missing that purple snake, but we have this guy as well. So you can see there was quite a bit there. We've got the big Ninjago set, 3 helicopters, 1 big police van, and then like a spread of different cars. The random Lego bag here, he told me that all of the spare bits for the Ninjago set and the Batmobile were in this bag. Now, I'm not 100% sure they will be, but I will be taking the big Ninjago set, this bag, and these 2 manuals home tonight, and I will be trying to get this built at home. It's a little bit dirty, needs a bit of a wipe and a clean. It's very dusty. It's obviously been on a shelf for ages. So I'm going to take that home and I'm going to get that built over the next sort of week. Make sure that's all there and complete. Then I'll deal with the Batmobile thing at the end as well, if there's enough spare bits and I think there's a model there. So what did I pay for this lot? In my mind, I was saying 40 quid. There'll be a really good resale value there. I should make easily 60 to 70 pounds on top of that, and happy days. Unfortunately, dude had other ideas. He wanted £70 for this, £70 all in. I wasn't with that. I told him I would pay 50 and I'd be happy on 50, but he wasn't feeling that either. I said, all right, let's meet in the middle then. I said 50, you said 70, let's go for 60. But he wasn't in for that either. He said he was sitting fast on £65, and he didn't look like he was going to budge, to be quite honest. And I was like, can I pay £65? Do I want to pay £65? And I thought, 60, 65, we're not that far apart on what I want to pay and what he's happy to take in the end. So I went through the models and I thought, what is the lowest these things will sell for? And I thought, if we rate each small model at 5, each big model at 10, and then maybe the Ninjago set at 20, I'll see what that adds up to, and then I'll have a think in my head and see what I can do. So big Ninjago 20, 3 helicopters, tenner each, so that's 50. Big police car or van, another 10, so that's 60. And then we've got 7 small vehicles at a £5 each, so that's 35, so that's 95. Then we've got the partially built Batmobile. If that's complete, maybe 5. And we've got so we're at £100 there. Then if we've got 3 or 4 minifigures at a £5 each, that's another 20. And then there are some other little bits in here as well, like this, maybe £4 or £5. There's another couple of characters, and then maybe a spare bag of bits as well. There's like a dinghy in here and some other bits. I'm thinking maybe 110, maybe 120 at a push. And I'm thinking 65 into 120, it's not so bad. And some of these things might be more expensive than I'm guesstimating. Like this Ninjago set might be up to 30 or 40. I definitely don't think it's any less than 20. Maybe the police truck, we might be able to get up to 20 for that. And maybe 2 of the helicopters, maybe 15 to 20 for those 2. If we can get that, then we're looking at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 150. Easily. So maybe 65 was okay. What do you think? Did I pay too much for that? Would you have paid £65? Now you have to remember that I can sell this in my shop. So there's going to be no eBay fees. People are going to pay straight up and they're going to walk out the door with it. I won't have to pack any of these or anything like that. All I've got to do is give them a bit of a dust. I want to check this Ninjago one because I think it's going to be worth more if it's built and complete than if it wasn't. It's got the manuals as well. I've got to check through this bag of stuff anyway to see if there's any bits in there that are worth money singly. And if they're not, I can just do a little bundle there as well, maybe for 10 or 15 pounds in bulk. I don't know. I think 65 was probably okay personally, but where would you be? What would you pay at the car boot? What would you pay for this if someone brought it into you? I had to make quite a quick decision. I didn't want to look up every single item separately. That's just not how it works with this guy. He just wants an offer and then he wants to bounce off that offer. I had some good deals off him in the past where we've made more than I thought we would, and then we've had some where we haven't made quite as much as I thought we would. But generally the stuff he brings me sells relatively quickly anyway. I think my 65 is safe, I just don't know how much I'm going to make on top of that. So I'm going to get them all packed away, stored away, cleaned up next week, and then I'll get them in the cabinet next week when I've done a bit more research. That Ninjago set looks quite fun to build as well, so I'm quite looking forward to that. So that will get packed away and I'll start on that after I get those Necrons listed later today. So that was just another item that was bought into store, or another bunch of items that were bought into store. I love Lego. I love building Lego. I just love Lego. I've always wanted a Lego account, but they're almost impossible to get. So this is the next best thing. A Lego cabinet with some secondhand Lego in that we can sell to people so they can enjoy it too. That's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found some of it useful or interesting. If you did, leave me a like, leave a comment and subscribe to get updates on when I'm going live with a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on the channel.